LinkedIn is not the same platform we used even last year. The algorithm has changed, content trends have shifted, but here's the good news. If you adapt, it is one of the best places for organic growth, especially if you're a professional, a personal brand, or a small business owner trying to turn content into leads. And don't worry, you do not need to be a thought leader or post cringy hustle quotes to win. HubSpot studied 50 viral LinkedIn posts and broke down what actually works. So today, I'm walking you through 5 key strategies to grow on LinkedIn this year, plus a sample framework to stay consistent without being glued to your phone. Grab the full breakdown of viral post formulas and frameworks in the description, and let's jump into the video. If you're not using video on LinkedIn yet, this is your sign. Native video content is getting the most algorithm love right now. In fact, viewers are 20 times more likely to reshare a video than a static post. Video builds trust faster, it makes you more relatable, and it helps boost visibility for your brand way more than text alone. You don't need fancy gear or a polished studio. One of the best ways to start is just by turning your top performing posts into quick face-to-camera video explainers. Take Rand Fishkin's post, for example. He shared a strong opinion on AI transparency in marketing, and it blew up. But here's the part that I loved. He included a short video. He literally said, here's what I meant, why it matters, and what I'm seeing behind the scenes. That video took a great post and made it even more impactful. So here's what you can do. Pick a text post that got good engagement. Hit record on your phone and explain it in your own words. Start with a strong hook, speak clearly, and always add captions. You do not need to go viral, you just need to show up like a real human. And when you do it consistently, that's when the magic happens. We're gonna walk through how to stay consistent at the end of this video. Now, video only works if your profile is ready to convert. Most people make a snap judgment in about 5 seconds when they land on your page. If your headline is vague, your about section is a mess, and you've got no banner, people are gonna bounce. Think of your profile like your homepage. It should clearly tell people who you help, how you help them, and what they should do next. Start by updating your headline. Keep it simple and clear. I help your audience do this thing. Next, scroll down and write your about section. But this time, write it for the person reading it. Use keywords that they'd search, answer questions they might have, and make it feel like a conversation. And do not skip out on the featured section. This is prime real estate. Pin a lead magnet, a video, or a bold post that gets people curious. For example, Christopher Penn did a post breaking down the use of AI detectors, and it sparked a ton of discussion. If I had seen that post pinned on somebody's profile, I'd immediately want to know what else they've shared. So, tighten your headline, clean up your about section, and pin something compelling. That's how you go from just another profile to someone worth following. Now, let's address something I get asked all the time. Should you post from your business page or your personal profile? Here's the deal. Start with your personal brand. People trust people. When you're just getting started, your personal profile will always outperform your company page in terms of reach, engagement, and relationship building. Later on, you can use your business page as a supporting hub for things like paid ads, product updates, or customer testimonials. But especially if you're a founder, a freelancer, or a team of one, put your energy into showing up as you. That's where the growth happens. And when you've built that personal connection, your business page becomes a natural extension, not the starting point. Now, if you are finding this video helpful so far, consider giving it a thumbs up to let me know, and subscribe to this channel right here, HubSpot Marketing, for even more strategies that you'll need to know if you want to stay ahead of the curve. And if you want more examples like the ones that I've been sharing, remember the full breakdown of viral post tactics is linked below. It's free, and I highly recommend taking a look. Let's talk engagement. Posting alone isn't enough. The LinkedIn algorithm is rewarding creators who show up in conversations. So that means comments, DMs, shares, polls, and replies. If you want to grow, you can't just hit post and log off. Here's what works instead. Spend 10 minutes a day commenting on industry posts. Not just great post, but real, thoughtful replies that will add to the conversation. When someone connects with you, Send them a voice note or a personalized DM. I know it might feel awkward at first, but it is way more memorable than a plain, "Hey, thanks for connecting." And on your own content, end it with a question. Something simple like, "What would you add?" or "Have you tried this?" That's how you spark real discussion. And the algorithm eats it up. One of my favorite examples comes from Paul Storm. He broke down 6 productivity frameworks in one post, tagged another creator, and made the post super skimmable with visuals. That one move got him over 1,200 likes and 250 reposts. So, the takeaway here is do not just post. Engage, create conversations, and when in doubt, call someone in because collaboration drives connection. Here's the thing about content in this era. If it's not educational, entertaining, or conversation starting, it's not going anywhere. The posts that perform now are the ones that people want to save or comment on. So if you are randomly posting here and there and hoping something sticks, that is a recipe for burnout and flat growth. Instead, you want to build a system. Start by creating 3 types of posts each week. A value post that teaches something specific, a storytelling post that shares a personal or client experience, a conversation starter that sparks replies, and then take your best performing posts and repurpose them. Amanda Natividad absolutely nailed this. She wrote a blog on zero-click content and then turned it into a viral X thread and a LinkedIn carousel. And every single version popped off. Same message, different formats, way more reach. Here's how you can do this too. Let's say you write a value post that does really well. Open up Canva or Google Slides and turn it into a carousel. Then grab your phone and film a 60-second summary. Finally, pull one key quote and turn it into a graphic. That is 3 pieces of content, all from one idea. Okay, so you are creating content, you're engaging. Now the final piece, you need to track what's actually working. Vanity metrics like likes are nice, but they don't pay the bills. Luckily, LinkedIn's analytics tool gives you way more insight. You can see what content is driving profile views, saves, and DMs. So here's your plan. Every week, check your analytics. Look at which posts have the most saves and profile visits. Then, use that to double down on the topics and formats that are working. Now let's pull it all together into a system that you can follow. I call it the 3C framework, and it's how you stay consistent on LinkedIn without it taking over your life. Start with content. All you need is 2 hours a week to create high leverage content. That could mean batch recording 3 short videos, writing 2 helpful posts, and repurposing your strongest idea into a carousel or a quote graphic. Keep a repurpose bank in Notion or Google Sheets, and anytime a post performs well, log it and come back later to remix it. Next, conversation. Spend 10 to 15 minutes a day engaging with others. Comment on 3 to 5 relevant posts, reply to the people commenting on your posts, and reach out to 1 to 2 new connections with something thoughtful, like a compliment or a follow-up question. Finally, conversion. It's important to make sure that your content actually leads somewhere. So update your featured section regularly with your best freebie, offer, or video. Pin your boldest, highest performing post, and keep checking your analytics to track what's working so you can do more of it. If you follow the 3C framework, content, conversation, and conversion, you're not just growing on LinkedIn, you are building trust, relationships, and momentum that actually move your business forward. And if you want even more frameworks, breakdowns, and real examples, remember to check out the full ebook of 50 viral LinkedIn posts. It is linked below, it's free, and it'll give you a ton more inspiration to play with. Now, if you're struggling with growing on LinkedIn, feel free to drop your profile in the comments. I'll take a look and I'll give you a tip to help you out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me until the end. If this video helped you out, remember to give it a like and consider subscribing for weekly videos that will help you stay ahead of the curve while growing your brand online. My name is Bridget O'Rourke. Feel free to connect with me online, and I'll see you next week. Bye.